Welcome. This is a beautiful beginner level mobility routine inspired by yoga for back relief and shoulder relief. We're going to begin by sitting on the floor. So come down to the mat in a way that's easy for you. Once you've arrived here, we'll take a few deep breaths. And then we're going to swivel onto our backs. So extend your legs and come to lie down. Make sure you feel contact with the mat or the bed. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears and relax them. Swivel your feet a couple of times left and right. Make fists with your hands and then release. Once again, fists with your hands and release. Inhale, draw your knees into your chest, hug them in. Do a couple of circles to the right and a couple of circles to the left. Keep the right knee drawn in. Place the left foot on the mat. Inhale, extend through the crown of your head. Exhale, forehead to knee. Doesn't have to touch, it's just a direction. 3 times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, extend. Forehead to knee. Inhale, come to lie down. Extend the right leg up. Grab behind the thigh. Point and flex the foot 3 times. Rotate to the left 3 times and then to the right 3 times. Grab a little higher on the leg, pull it towards you and release. Keep your foot flexed, pull it towards you and release. Inhale, pull, exhale, release. Pull and release, pull and release. Pull it back in to where you feel just the edge of your stretch. Flex the heel up and then rub your hamstrings. Inhale, pull a little further in and then release the leg. Inhale, bring the left knee in, so your right foot is on the mat. Flex the left foot. Inhale, forehead to knee. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come up. Same on this leg. Extend the left foot. The left foot is point and flexing. Point and flex 3 times. Then rotate 3 times to the left and 3 times to the right. And then we're going to pull this leg in as well. We're going to grab a little higher up, pull and release, pull and release, pull and release, and then pull just a little bit further in, flex through the heel, push that to the ceiling and rub your hammies. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Release the leg. The knees are together and they're going to drop to the right and then they're going to drop to the left. You can now place your arms out at shoulder height. Inhale, knees to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. A couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, center. Breathe out fully to the left. Final time, come up to the center. Now cross your left leg over your right and then just drop very gently to the right. Very gently. as you reach there, you may want to put a pillow under there if you're not quite to the floor. Or a cushion. Something soft, something nice. So inhale and exhale fully. You can look over to the left if you like. Try to keep your left shoulder down. Don't want it raising up here. You want to lever the shoulder to the mat to increase the spinal twist. So we'll stay here for 3 more breaths. Two. And 3. And then you're going to inhale and bring your knees back up. So lift up your legs with your right leg, which is underneath. And then we'll simply re-establish contact with the mat, our back. Cross the right leg over the left. You can scooch a little onto your left side if that helps. Then we're going to inhale and exhale, slowly drop the legs, the knees to the right, to the left. And then we can look to our right hand this time. Inhale fully, so breathe fully, full deep breaths, and exhale fully. And feel your body sinking in deeper, deeper and deeper, every time you exhale. Then inhale, bring the legs back up. Re-establish contact on the mat. And if you can, draw your knees to the outside of your rib cage. So it's not very ladylike, but we're coming to the outside. Grab your knees and then straighten your feet up. So your shins are facing upwards vertical and your heels are pointing to the ceiling, your feet are flexed. Now grab whatever is available to you, i.e. your calves, your shins, your feet, and wherever you are, you want to be pulling the knees down towards the mat. They shouldn't reach, otherwise you've broken something. So inhale, grab where you can and pull down as you exhale fully. And as you do this, don't force it. We're pulling, we're guiding. We're not yanking, we're not forcing. And you're going to think about trying to put your tailbone, your bottom, so not coming up, but putting it down onto the mat. So you've got this juxtaposition of opposing forces. So the knees are coming down and the tailbone is pushing down, but the feet want to go up. And we're holding everything down with our hands. So let's just stay here for a few more breaths. Try to hold your pelvis and your bladder and everything. Draw it all in. It's great for strengthening the bladder. Last breath. And then release the feet. And we're just going to cross the ankles over so that we can start a motion, a rocking motion. You can put your hands behind your thighs if that helps. A rocking motion to sit up. And then as you come to sit, you don't need to turn. I'm going to turn so I can face you. You lovely people. And here, sit up tall. Just take a moment because there were some deep stretches there. Sit up tall and we're thinking about alignment. We want our head aligned with the spine, not jutting forwards, and the shoulders aligned with the hips. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. quite relaxed, nothing forced, nothing strained. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears, and then we're going to inhale, extend slightly up, and then exhale, turn to the left. Just the upper body. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Sorry, that's the right. I mirrored. Inhale back to center. Bring your arms down. If you can't sit in a cross-legged position, feel free to do it in an L, a staff position, or even kneeling, whatever's comfortable for you. Or up against a wall if you need support. This time we're going to go a little bit more deeply. When we inhale and we stretch our arms up, we're going to keep them straight and active and engaged. We're going to try and keep them, if not next to the ears, not touching, but just that alignment, then slightly behind. This is great for your posture. The chin isn't jutting forwards, it's just parallel with the floor. We're going to inhale, we're going to exhale. This time you probably won't be able to turn quite as much. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, still stretching up, still arms active, and to the right. Exhale. Inhale, come center, last time left. Little further. Stretch up. Inhale, exhale right. Inhale back to center, good, come back, it's quite strenuous. We're going to roll the shoulders back, and then we're just going to do a few head and shoulder and neck movements, very small. We're going to put chin to chest. We're going to look back, look up, head back. Inhale, exhale, look left. Inhale, exhale, look right. Inhale, come center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center and do the same again. Chin to chest. Inhale, look up, head back. Not too much. Inhale, center. Exhale, look left. Inhale, center, look right. Inhale, center. Left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, center. Right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, and leading with your nose, you're going to draw circles in one direction. You may feel or hear some creaking and crackling in your neck. That's why movement is so important. Greasing the joints. And then rotate your nose the other way. And then come to rest center and place your left hand next to your left buttock. So we're not reaching out, we're just placing the hand there. It's all about alignment. We're going to come up with the right hand, so we're making a crescent shape. We're coming over in line with our ear and reaching over. So just the top part of your body wants to be reaching over 5 times. So reaching up and over, stretching the side body, but your bottom doesn't come up. So you generally inhale as you extend, exhale as you stretch. Final time. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Settle in the middle. Now your right hand is next to your right hip. On the floor if you can, or get a book or fingertips. We're all different shapes and lengths. Inhale, left hand comes over in that crescent shape. up and over. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Your bicep is following the line of your ear. And you're keeping everything in alignment. Hips over shoulders, and your arm is stretching over that trajectory. I'll just do one more, that felt good. Inhale, exhale, and hold for 3, 2, and 1. And release. And bring your legs forward. We're giving some love above. Let's give some love below. Because to release the back, we need to release the hips. We're going to drop the knees to the left and then to the right, just gently, because we're all at different levels and I'd like to make this accessible to everybody. So you can carry on just like this with your hands by your side, releasing your hips and also your lower back. Take it a step further. We're going to bring the feet slightly further apart and try and get the left knee down and the left foot is flexed. And then once the left knee is down, we're going to try and bring the right knee down. And that's just going to open and close. So you might want to take a moment to readjust. You might still be holding on to the floor for support, which is fine. We just want to be opening up this hip on the right. You can lean against a wall if that helps. Okay, so we've done that probably about 10 times. And then we're going to repeat it on the other side. So we're going to bring the right foot in, open the right knee out, move the left foot out, right foot is flexed, and then we're going to just try and bring the left knee in and out. So please feel free to hold on to the floor, because this isn't about who's bendiest. It's about opening up the hips in whichever range of motion is available to you. You want to be keeping your spine erect and relaxed and your shoulders away from your ears. So now we're just going to stay in this sort of 90 position, it's called, and we're going to windscreen wiper our legs to the left and right. So we've widened the distance between the feet and we're just dropping the knees to the left and the right. You might have to lean back to get that. You might be happy here. I'd like to take the rest of you who can do this to a quick side pigeon, which is essentially, if you can get both your knees down, I want you to lean over this, let's call it the front foot. So here it's my left leg. You're going to lean over and you're hinging at the hips and you're leading with your chest. And we're going to bob down in 4 directions. We're going to bob down over the foot, over the shin, over the knee, and then over the thigh. And we're going to come back over the knee, over the shin, and over the foot. We're going to make our way back again. So shin, knee, and thigh, and we're going to stay at the thigh. You come down as far as is comfortable for you without lifting either leg. And stay for 3 breaths. And then you're going to inhale, lift yourself up, move back in the same way, over your knee, over your shin, and over your foot. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to come up. So if you can do this, we're going to sweep on over to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we're going to come over our front foot, front shin, front knee, front thigh, and back again, knee, shin, and foot. And we'll make our way back to the thigh, knee, and thigh, where we'll hold for 3 breaths. Breathing in deeply, stretching the outer IT band. Last breath. And then inhale, come up, bob over the knee and the shin and the foot, and hold for 3. You can come onto your elbows if you want. 2 and 1. Push yourself up with your hands. And then I'd like you to come parallel with your mat. Cross your ankles so that you can place your hands in front of your knees, about a foot in front of your knees, and then roll over onto your knees. Open your feet out so they're parallel. Come back into a tabletop. We're not doing cat-cow just yet. We're going to come onto our elbows. We're not doing plank, don't worry. Onto our elbows, clasp your hands, and then reach your feet back one at a time so that you come very naturally into Sphinx pose. It was just a little transition. You all know this. Elbow is in a direct alignment with your shoulder joint. We're going to stay here for a little mini back bend. Push the tops of your feet in, push your pelvis in. You can lift your kneecaps, tighten up that pelvis. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. Then as we inhale, lifting slightly, exhale, come down onto your forehead. Inhale again, lift up. Pushing through the elbows, and then lift your left foot and bring it over the right leg. And then return, and then lift your right foot and bring it over your left leg. And we'll do the same again. So we're just tapping the foot over the side. Keeping the hands pressed in. Just looking forwards. And we'll lift the left leg. Tap to the right with the left foot. Lift the right foot and tap over to the left with the right toes. Bring back. And then this time, I'd like you to put your hands where your elbows were. Inhale, push up into like an up dog or a cobra. And then we're just going to look. We're going to, maybe actually, I quite like opening up my legs to width of the mat. And then we're going to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, center, look up over the left shoulder as you exhale. Inhale, center, last time. Look over your right shoulder to your right foot. Inhale, exhale, look over your left. Come back to center. And then now you can come back into your cat-cow position. Make sure you're in your tabletop. and that everything is in alignment. So hips and knees aligned, wrists and shoulders are aligned. Your neck is straight, not looking too far up or too far down. Spine is in a neutral position. Your feet are flat on the floor if possible. Now we're going to inhale, drop the belly, look up, sit bones go up, and you're going to pull your wrists towards you and straighten your arms. And then exhale, we're going to curve the spine, we're going to look at our navel, tuck the pelvis under, push into the mat, and then inhale, repeat. Inhale, look up, drop the belly, wrists pull in. Exhale, push down through your fingers. Make them good. We're only doing one more. Inhale, look up, drop the belly, pull the wrists towards you. Straight arms. Exhale, push into the floor, arch the back, drop the head. And then come to a neutral spine. Now you can stay where you are. I'm just going to turn to face you. So you're in your cat-cow pose. You're going to widen your knees slightly, flex the feet, and just going to push back with your hands in frog pose. So we're going to push back, taking full breaths in and out. And then we're just going to push back so our arms are straight, and then place your elbows where your hands are. So this is quite an intense groin stretch. Breathing in deeply helps to relax your body, so you can trick it into thinking everything's fine. Everything's fine. This feels completely normal. Inhale and exhale deeply. Push with your hands. Push your body back if you want to increase the stretch in the groin. Don't go overboard with it. You can always come back to this routine. It's repetition, not full-on sporadic long sessions that bring extra flexibility and reduce your inflammation and pain. It's small, repeated actions. Then we're going to come back up, so hands go where the elbows are. We're going to lift the bottom, feel the relief, relieved that this woman isn't asking us to do it again. So you should still be on your mat this way. So you're going to come back into your tabletop, and finally, we're going to relax into child's pose, the final pose. We're not taking Shavasana. This is going to be our Shavasana. So your bottom comes on near to your heels. If you prefer, you can open the knees for a wide-legged child's pose. Stretch the arms out, but don't activate or engage them. This is all about relaxation. Place your forehead on the mat and take 5 deep breaths here. Release the tension as you exhale from your back. So you inhale and you fill your back. You exhale, you release all the tension. It's melting away into the mat. You inhale through your nose if you can. Exhale, feel that softening and melting down. Last time, inhale, use your hands as you exhale to walk back up to seated. You can stay kneeling, or you can come to a comfortable seated position. Sit up tall, shoulders round and back, chin parallel to the floor, Hands relaxed wherever you want. Close your eyes. Make me smile because you feel really good. There's a lot of good energy flowing around. And you've loosened up your body and it's grateful, and your shoulders and your back are grateful, and they're going to move with much more fluidity the next time you're doing anything strenuous, or you're reaching, or you're bending, or you're picking anything up. But for now, just be thankful to yourself, feel the gratitude in your body. Inhale one last time and exhale fully, open your eyes. And all these good vibes, don't waste them on housework or somebody else's work. Maybe go give somebody you love a hug, or just feel good in yourself. And you can take this goodness with you throughout your day. I'll see you next time.